In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on October 28, 2024, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Giants versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Week 8 of the NFL season comes to a close with an exciting interconference matchup under the lights of Monday Night Football in Pittsburgh, also known as the Steel City. The New York Giants hit the road for a relatively short trip to face the Pittsburgh Steelers at Acrisure Stadium. The Giants are looking to bounce back from a humiliating 28-3 home loss to the Philadelphia Eagles last Sunday, a game in which they failed to cover the spread as 3-point underdogs. Meanwhile, the Steelers are riding the momentum of a commanding 37-15 victory over the New York Jets, winning outright as 2.5-point underdogs. Historically, the Giants hold a 44-31-3 edge in the all-time regular season series between these two teams, but recent matchups have gone Pittsburgh's way. The Steelers have won the last 3 meetings, including a 26-16 victory on September 14, 2020, when they last faced off. The Pittsburgh Steelers appear to be a legitimate contender this season, especially after their recent commanding victory. In their latest matchup, the Steelers went head-to-head with the New York Jets, where the offense came alive, putting 37 points on the board and securing a dominant win with a 27-point margin. A key factor in their success was the performance of quarterback Russell Wilson, who turned in an impressive outing. Wilson completed 16 of 29 passes, racking up 264 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Running back Najee Harris also played a crucial role, carrying the ball 21 times for 102 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns, contributing heavily to the team's offensive momentum. Currently, the Steelers' offense is averaging 23 points per game, providing solid support to their defense, which has been one of the best in the league by allowing only 14 points per contest. Statistically, the offense ranks 16th in the NFL, while the defense stands out as one of the most elite units, holding the 2nd spot overall. If Wilson continues to perform at a high level, the Steelers will likely maintain their winning streak and find further success moving forward. Their balance between a solid offense and a stingy defense could make them a tough opponent for any team. On the other hand, the New York Giants are struggling to find their footing and are coming into this game on the heels of back-to-back losses. In their last 2 matchups, the Giants failed to generate any meaningful offense, leading to frustrating defeats. 2 games ago, they suffered a 17-7 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals, and things only got worse in their most recent outing against the Philadelphia Eagles, where they were blown out 28-3. Quarterback Daniel Jones had another poor showing, completing just 14 of 21 passes for a meager 99 yards with no touchdowns. In the ground game, Tyrone Tracy Jr. was limited to 6 carries for only 23 yards, further highlighting the offense's inability to move the ball effectively. The Giants are currently averaging just 14 points per game, one of the lowest in the league, while their defense has been allowing 21 points per contest. Statistically, the offense ranks 30th, placing them near the bottom of the league, while their defense is performing slightly better at 12th. For the Giants to have any chance of turning their season around, they will need Daniel Jones to elevate his play and deliver his best performance yet. If the offense continues to falter, the team's struggles are likely to persist, making it increasingly difficult to compete at a high level. Reports surfaced Tuesday that the Giants are targeting former first-round pick DJ Humphries, despite him coming off a serious ACL injury. This move highlights just how dire things have become for New York, whose season seems to be unraveling quickly. A pivotal moment came in Week 6 when they lost standout left tackle Andrew Thomas, a cornerstone of their offense. That injury was a massive blow, especially after the team had already dropped a winnable game against the Bengals. Without Thomas protecting Daniel Jones's blind side, the Giants' offense has been in freefall. Jones has never been particularly strong in the pocket, and that flaw becomes glaringly obvious when his pass protection crumbles. The Eagles capitalized on this weakness last week, racking up 8 sacks and leaving Jones looking overwhelmed. New York managed just 119 419 total yards against Philadelphia, their lowest offensive output in over 2 decades. Facing a Steelers defense that is among the best in the league will make things even more challenging on Monday night. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, is coming off one of their most complete performances of the season. New quarterback Russell Wilson took a little time to settle in during last week's game, but once he found his rhythm, the Steelers' offense began clicking. Against a talented Jets defense, Wilson led Pittsburgh to an impressive 37-15 win. The offense finally broke the 400-yard mark, a rare accomplishment for a unit that has struggled to find consistency in recent years. The defense also dominated, shutting out the Jets in the second half and intercepting Aaron Rodgers twice. With momentum on their side and a sense of optimism around their new veteran quarterback, Pittsburgh appears to be in a good position heading into Monday's game. In contrast, the Giants look completely outmatched, and it's hard to see how they'll generate enough offense to keep this one competitive. While Pittsburgh's offense isn't elite, it looked much more dynamic with Wilson under center. His ability to threaten defenses with deep throws opened up the field, giving the Steelers more opportunities in the running game and short yardage situations. The Giants' defense, though scrappy at times, has struggled over the past month, giving up 21 points per game during their 1-3 slide. Their inability to pressure opposing quarterbacks will likely prove costly against a Pittsburgh team that seems to have found its footing. Meanwhile, the Giants' offense has been completely ineffective, scoring just 10 points in their last 2 games combined. Tensions boiled over last week when Daniel Jones expressed frustration after being benched for Tommy DeVito during the blowout loss to Philadelphia. However, neither quarterback was able to move the ball with any consistency, and the team finished the game with a pitiful 119 yards and only 3 points. The Giants are in a tough spot as they prepare to face one of the league's best defenses. Pittsburgh's defense ranks second in points allowed, second in rushing defense, and second in yards per carry allowed, giving up only 3.6 yards per attempt. They've also forced 13 turnovers, ranking among the league's best in that category. New York's offense, on the other hand, is in no shape to exploit even minor weaknesses, as their offensive line is in shambles and their depth at key positions is thin. The Steelers' offense doesn't need to be explosive to win this game, thanks to the strength of their defense. With the Giants continuing to struggle on offense and battling injuries, the Pittsburgh Steelers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The over-under for this game is set at a low 36.5 points, reflecting the challenges both offenses have faced. It's understandable to question how the Giants will put up enough points to push the total over. Head coach Brian Daboll has shown flashes of creativity with his play calling, but this will be a tall order against a Steelers defense that is playing at a high level and has had the advantage of preparing at home. A key player to watch is TJ Watt, who did not record a sack last week. Watt rarely goes quiet for long, and with a favorable matchup on Monday, he'll likely make life difficult for Daniel Jones. Given New York's issues on the offensive line, the Steelers should be able to apply pressure consistently, forcing Jones into poor decisions and turnovers. While betting the over in a Steelers game or one involving the Giants' offense is usually risky, there are reasons to believe the total could creep above 36.5. The Giants' defense has overachieved at times but remains far from elite. Opposing quarterbacks have completed 71% of their passes against them, which ranks 30th in the league. One glimmer of hope for New York's offense has been the return of Malik Neighbors. Although the Giants were blown out 28-3 by the Eagles last week, Neighbors' presence has coincided with a slight improvement in their scoring. In the 5 games he has played, the Giants have averaged 13 points per game. Pittsburgh's offense has shown promise under Wilson, and they should have opportunities to score against a Giants defense dealing with injuries along the defensive line. Given New York's recent struggles, which include allowing 21 points per game during their 1-3 skid, the Steelers could easily put up points in the mid to high 20s. A reasonable final score projection would be something along the lines of 24-13 or 27-17, which would push the game total over the 36.5 mark. While neither offense is particularly explosive, Pittsburgh's momentum and the Giants' struggles make the over a solid bet. For that reason, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.